James, you're
James,
muted.
you are fully muted, my guy.
Maybe you're all muted.
Oh, gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Today
This is
is
a
a
great
day
episode
of
of Black
recording.
Mirror.
Hi, welcome to Show Some Initiative. I'm Julian, your storyteller.
Hi, I'm James, and I play Jose, soon to be replaced by Chris Pratt.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I play
going.
Patrick, and Jack Black's gonna be playing that role. We're excited about that one.
Hi, I'm
That
Nick.
one's allowed.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Danny. I'm soon to be replaced by fucking Keegan Michael Key. Apparently.
Only topical jokes in this episode of Show Some Initiative.
Honestly.
That's gonna be uploaded in weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Phil. I play Gabe, and I guess I'm pointing at cork board with red string. I can't remember the dude's name. Sorry.
Oh, Charlie Day, I think.
That's
It's a
the
Charlie
one.
Day. Yeah.
That's the bitch.
It is Charlie Day.
That's the binge.
Charlie Knight,
Just leaving me with Seth Rogen.
my new vampire.
That's the only one I know.
Charlie
When
Afternoon.
Gabe kicks it, that's gonna be my new
No.
vampire.
Guys, we simply must finish the introduction.
Please.
Yeah.
Please, I would
Hi,
like
I'm
to
Sean.
play.
I play Theodore. It's just gonna be me. I'm not gonna be replaced. Haha. Oh wait. Oh god, who's that?
It's me, Torio, and I'm gonna get you all. And I play Erica.
Okay, so last time we
Okay.
left off on Patrick and Danny in the middle of an alleyway, chasing after this figure who poofed away.
Yes.
Actually, let's get you starting off with a funky little perception plus alertness roll, please,
Okay.
from the both of you.
I think
Gotcha.
Danny's good at those.
I do be good at that, yeah. Fuck. My specialization for alertness is actually pursuit. So I
Oh,
assume that
Lucky
works here.
you. Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Yo.
First
Ooh.
roll. Hell yeah.
Okay, wait. My specialization is in tracking. Does that count?
I think since we're saying Danny's pursuit counts, so I feel like your tracking should also count.
Cool. So I actually have just a failure, just 0. It's not a botch. Because that 10
Okay.
counts as 2.
Yeah,
So-
Danny's got 5 successes.
Fantastic. First, Patrick, you start trying to sniff around, trying to piece together where she went, but you can't catch any scent of her. Neither, what is it? Neither
Hide nor tail?
nor hair. Thank you. You
Okay,
get me.
There you go. Yeah.
But Danny, you laser in on this bitch who seems to yet again be eating another person a couple blocks over based on those screams that you're hearing.
Yeah, he I think Danny basically grabs he wastes no time, right? I think he basically grabs Patrick by the shoulder to literally, and as he starts running, to basically just point him in the right direction, and immediately starts running towards there, right?
Okay. I start running, and since we're in the alleyway, what Patrick's gonna do is mid-run, he's gonna jump in the air. He's gonna start spending a blood point, jump in the air, turn into a bat, and just fly towards following Danny.
Okay?
Hell yeah.
With that, Danny, what is your plan as you're running towards this alleyway?
That is a good question. Because our problem is basically that she's gonna use her fucking magic to jump away from us, but it takes a fuck ton of blood, so she keeps having to feed on people, right?
Mhm.
And clearly she can't make it super far if it's within earshot of us with each jump.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I Patrick's idea for this, and I will share with the class, is
Thank you.
she can teleport away all she wants, but if she literally can't run, there's not a lot she can do. So, go for the kneecaps.
That is true. Well, I said the bat idea is a really good idea because if you get an aerial view, you might be able to spot her because she can't teleport super far. So that's good thinking.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I also have an idea.
Oh.
Which is I have a vague idea, which is basically that we need to basically if we prevent her from being able to feed, then we prevent her from being able to jump, right? Because she'll just run out of blood and then can't jump anymore, right?
Yes.
So the two ways to do that is either basically get her to go someplace where there's no people, or not accessible people, right?
Or interrupt her before she can feed.
Interrupt her before she can feed, or literally just fucking smash her in the mouth.
Yeah.
But that's probably the most difficult, given that she's just gonna dab out before we can reach her. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think for now, what he's gonna do, he's gonna have that in the yeah, he's gonna have that in the back burner, but for now he's just gonna charge the scene.
Okay.
We're running in.
Because there's no way he can there's no way he could corral her in any kind of way because she's teleporting. She's not running, right? So I can't force her to go in a specific direction. Was my other thought.
Because she can just teleport behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
So there's not. So yeah, I mean, he's just gonna try to fucking catch up and get there as fast as he can. Here, can I guess it's a question. Is it a roll to try to get there before she starts feeding?
I would
Or is that just going to be straight up not possible?
No, I would say this would probably be Dex plus Athletics and any celerity that you have.
Okay.
Understandable. Have a great day.
I will. I made muffins today, so that's a personal win.
Nice.
I do enjoy those muffins too.
Holy fuck.
God damn, Patrick today.
Oof. Not a good day for Patrick.
Not a good day for Patrick.
Not
For
in the
reference,
furry
your
mode.
roll was?
For reference, my roll was a 0. I rolled 9 dice.
You died 9 times?
On the other end of the spectrum.
Danny's fucking you have to understand, fucking Danny completed his character arc. He's got a power up.
That's true. That's true.
He completed.
Danny got the mushroom.
Danny is a shonen character confirmed.
He completed his anime character arc. He's got his power boost now.
Yeah.
So has 7 successes for the audience. As Danny's
Superb.
fucking ensconced in glowing light as he goes fucking Super Saiyan, apparently.
Yeah.
It's ensconced. I'm picturing he's just a scone forms around him.
he has a scone
wrapped up.
shell.
A holographic scone.
I'm sorry, I thought you were
flavor?
talking about the British biscuit, so I was
I also
very
thought
confused.
this.
The
That's
big
what I was
crushed
I
picturing.
did
biscuits.
too. Yeah.
That's what I was
Okay,
That's
picturing,
what I
yes.
was thinking. Yeah, okay, cool.
So, Danny, or no, let's start with Patrick. Patrick, you are trying to follow Danny as best as you can in bat form, but you aren't really used to this. You haven't flown an awful lot, and when you have, it's been mostly in a straight line through a tent or something like that. But here, where it's you're trying to duck and weave and stick to the shadows at the same time so people don't see you in the middle of Houston and go, what's a bat doing here?
There's no bats
But yeah.
in Houston?
I'm sure there are, but in the city alone, don't they
They
congregate?
can.
You can sometimes see in
Wait, hold on. Is it Austin or Houston that has that really famous bridge that's a fuck ton of bats?
Shit, dude, I don't know.
I think that's
Austin.
Austin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell, you guys know this, and I, a Texan, do not.
I've never heard of this.
It's fine.
Wonderful special live shows stuff. I think they did one for
Okay.
the
Yeah,
Austin
there's
Batcave,
a-
so-
I've been to these caves.
I said, yeah, there's a bridge in, I guess it is Austin, that is, it's famous because it has an absolute fuck ton of bats that congregate under it.
Incredible.
Little
I
do
wish
people
that
know,
was
it's just a
Batcave.
big family of vampires.
Big family of
Good for them.
vampires.
Mind their business.
So, Patrick, you end up flying face first into a wall, and it takes you a bit to recover. Just not a good night for you.
Not a
for you.
good night for me.
But Danny, on the other hand, you fucking sprint there, like no nonsense. You are getting this shit done. And you turn the corner to see she has decided, upon meeting your gaze, she's very thrown off by the fact that you got here so quickly. Instead of trying to feed upon this person, she instead takes them and holds them at knife point, using them as a shield against you. And she is visibly shaking and saying, like, stay the fuck away from me. Why do you guys keep fucking following me?
So she's holding this guy at knife point, right?
Yes, this seems to be a very split-second decision on her part.
Do I go for the reasonable option or do I go for the metal option?
I will just say you've just
I think
completed-
reasonable would be good for the long run.
You do have your character arc completed. That's all about, seeking forgiveness and shit. So I'm
Because fucking, we really need to fucking get this person too, right?
yes. I'm assuming I'm not in the scene yet because like Danny got the 7 successes.
And you're at 0?
I'm still slamming I'm like a moth right now, like still slamming into the same wall, trying to like go through, confused.
Pretty much.
Just bad video game AI.
Yeah. Danny set me in follow mode, and it's just like I'm stuck in like piece of geometry, like a block back, running in place against a wall.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Sad. That would be cool, but fucking that goes against.
Are you gonna run it by us, or are you?
No. So what I was thinking is basically Danny just fucking punches through the guy into her, right? And then but then he basically fucking drops blood on him and makes him a ghoul to save his life. But that kind of goes against what he like kind of his previous characterization, which is that he doesn't want to get
Like
people
ghouls?
involved in the fucking like. Yeah, he doesn't want to get people involved in like the fucking vampiric like.
And I
kind of
do remember
life.
clearly
Yeah.
Danny saying like animal ghouls, okay, people ghouls, no way.
Yeah, it's,
No.
it's
Yeah,
been-
that would also be like contested humanity on your part.
But folks, feel free to write fan fiction.
Yeah, you.
AU, everybody dies. But yeah, Danny, what's your game plan here then?
But yeah, no. So he like, yeah, I think he just sighs right as he like stops, right? And so she asks why we're following her, right?
Yes.
And I just want to make 100% sure I have my faith. The reason we are following is because she worked with fucking she worked with fake Gabe, right?
Yeah.
And presumably, and also works for
Like
Fucking-
that she's been hanging out at Emilia's apartment complex.
But yeah, so we know, like, basically we know with like pretty reasonable certainty that he's working with Amelia.
It'd be a hell of a coincidence if she's not.
Yeah, so you just gotta, he kind of like stiffens up a bit, like stands straight up and kind of sighs. And he like looks at her. You work for Amelia.
She takes a moment, looking a little confused. Yeah, so you're not the one we're fucking after here. Why does it matter to you?
Yeah, he like, he looks. Actually, wait, so that was weird kind of wordplay. Is that, well, actually, they don't know. They might not know.
I mean, I will say she says like they're not
Because they're supposedly after Gabe, but like,
but they did have pictures of all of us too in their corkboard and our addresses, which is
but she's she's dead. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say like what when like. Yeah, we already know that, but no, she wouldn't necessarily know that. Yeah, he shakes his head. No, it's a no, we're not. But it's like, no, we're not. But the one you're after is our friend. And buddies are few and far between in this scene. So I like to hold on to him.
Hugs. How wholesome, Danny.
Does fucking Patrick arrive, by the way, or is he like a ways out?
I would say at this point Patrick can arrive.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
You clip through the geometry.
Yay! I did it. I know, Clip. Guys, I'm
Tigger the tiger.
I'm figuring out the speedrun strats for the campaign. So when we run it again, we'll just like get a million, like episode 2. It's fine. Patrick's just gonna like. I arrive in bat form. I'm gonna stay in the air for a sec to like assess what's going on right now, because I see Danny standing straight talking to this person that has like someone I'm assuming like kind of like hostage situation, knife against the throat, like ready to.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay in an aerial view for now.
Okay.
Okay, so you're here, but you're staying like back up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, he's basically like, your target's our friend, right? We're not gonna let you fucking go kill him or go after him.
Mm-hmm. You see her kind of grimace at that. Okay, but like, out of everyone in your group, and we're only going after one kindred, so like it's fine, really, if you think about it. Like in the long run, it's going to be better if you just yeah, statistically speaking. Thank you, Bat, flying through the air.
It's just one guy. Can you let him go? Come on.
The fact that we want
like 4 spares.
Sorry, Julian, go ahead. I was gonna make a dumb joke.
You're fine. That's what 90% of this podcast is.
We love
like,
it.
listen, I'm just trying to do my job, and you aren't even doing your job, So, like, at least one of us is following orders here. You're trying to save a friend. I'm trying to, actually get shit done. I don't know. Like, listen, what will it take for you to let me kill that guy? Because if you do, I'm gonna get paid a lot. Do you want a cut of it? Like, she gives you a very, like, how about it?
Yeah, you see Danny, like, pauses for a second.
Incredible.
Yeah, Danny pauses for a second, and then he kind of chuckles. Maybe a few days ago I would have said yes to that.
But I've had a character development moment.
But unfortunately for you, that's not today. So here's the deal. Yeah, money's pretty good. But you, and kind of points at her like, continuation, right? Will have plenty of years to get some of that. But for now, you're gonna need to back off. Like, I don't have any particular beef with you. I get it. It's not personal. You're just doing your job. So what you need to do is forget the money and leave. After telling us a few things about your boss, of course.
She kind of laughs at that, like, okay, I feel like you guys already know quite a bit based on how much you've been snooping around our damn apartment. Second off, why would I want to help you? And why would I leave? Do you have any idea the kind of reaction that's gonna set off? Like, my sister already hasn't been home. That's a pretty big red flag.
Why? He kind of like scratches his chin. Why would you help us? Well, you're cornered in an alleyway, and you're out of blood. You're practically starving. I can tell me is you would have just jumped away by now if you weren't. And you're outnumbered. So I think that's plenty of reason. And do you fucking please tell me Patrick basically just fucking teleports behind her?
Yeah, I think at the and you're outnumbered, Patrick from a beat up just transforms back into Patrick, and mid fall he pulls out his axe and just kind of pulls the axe on the ground, kind of rests on it, just rests his weight on it, just staring down this person. So she has Danny in front and Patrick at the back. I did on purpose do the Patrick appearance from the back, so the guy's not seeing it. By the way, I didn't say it, but
let's keep this in. Let's keep this in. I do think that this is a good point to mention that the dude who's being held hostage is hey, you guys, I don't know what's happening. Are you here to take my money? Is that what this is about? Listen.
Is this a super elaborate mugging? I've never seen this trick before, but you can take it.
This is the worst mugging I've been in.
Are you guys LARPing?
This is the worst mugging I've ever been in.
You're in camera. This is prank.
Do you want my money?
You've just been punked.
Yeah, actually, 100% right. I think Danny looks over. He says, "Now just let the dude go now. You ain't gonna get anything out of him."
She kind of sighs. Okay, so if I let this guy go and talk with you, what's gonna happen to me? Because if I'm dead either way, I might as well just try to fight.
God, we don't care about killing you. Look, we're not worried about you. We're worried about Amelia. Like I said, we don't got any beef. I don't got any beef with you. None of us do. All right. You help us out. You let him go. You help us out a bit, and you stay out of town for a while. Great. Nothing happens to you. You take a nice vacation in the countryside for a little bit. This all blows over. It's fine.
At that, she pauses. I would like for you to roll charisma plus. What do you think Danny's trying to do here? What do you think would be a good fit?
I mean, he's straight up telling the truth, right? He's not trying to do anything, right? He's basically just hey, basically, we can't let you do this. Quit the job, give us information, go. Right? It's pretty straightforward. So I'd say just be because I'd say it'd be expression, because I'm the whole point is this is Danny trying to get her to understand that he's not bullshitting, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so charisma plus expression, please.
Fuck yeah, Danny's really
no
good.
botches.
All botches.
Then you have the enchanting, I don't know whatchamacallit.
Well, Danny does in fact have enchanting voice.
Damn.
That's five successes.
Okay, with 5 successes, she sighs, takes the knife from the dude's throat and just pushes him. Get out of here, dude. And you see he just frantically scrambles and leaves the alleyway.
Yeah.
You're just yes, ma'am, right away, ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Dan yells out after the guy. Remember, we're crackheads. Don't listen to anything we say.
This is a community theater production.
We're LARPing.
Just 3 different cover stories.
See Jack 6 in theaters this fall.
Okay, hang on. LARPing is interesting because that's layers.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry, but saying that we're LARPing in character in a Vampire the Masquerade game is a bit too meta.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
That's fucking. Imagine that. Imagine you're LARPing Vampire the Masquerade, and in character, you as an excuse that you say that you're LARPing. It's fucking cyclical.
I love it.
Are we all not just LARPing through life?
We're LARPing a werewolf the becoming. Move away. Just grab.
Oh fuck! I thought we were doing Mage the Ascension.
I said you're LARPing vampire in but in your characters in the game are LARPing fucking changeling.
So does Vampire the Masquerade exist in the world of Vampire the Masquerade? Is it made by the Danny?
We've established it that Nikki D exists,
Danny.
so yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I do think there actually is in the rulebook somewhere where it's like maybe a plot point or something where it's like, oh, someone released a tabletop or a video game of like vampires that matches a little too close to kindred society, and you have to investigate it. Something like that. I remember reading that at one point, being like,
SG1
that's like
that I watched.
yeah. I think that's like in one of the
Phil.
like expansion books or something. There's something like that.
yeah.
So that gives Nicopedia in Universe Nick a whole new layer of crazy. Like, man, this guy thinks that this video game / RPG is real. Like someone going around, orcs are real.
There's lots of wild shit in the fucking expansion stuff. Like, for example, I think in Vampire the Masquerade, it's canon that the US government knows about vampires, but they don't know what they are because basically they developed like this high-tech fucking like sensor that could like detect fucking, I don't know, it was like body heat or like, and they like, I think it was body heat. They like installed it in like every camera in the US, and they saw these people who had no body heat, but they have no idea what that means, so they think they're aliens.
It's like some national treasure bullshit with the president's book of secrets or whatever.
Yeah, so it's basically...
But didn't they crack Google that?
So it's basically like they know that vampires exist, but they don't know that they're vampires, so they think they're like extra dimensional beings, or like aliens or some shit.
Maybe some people are just chilly.
Got 'em.
Anyways, back on topic. Take that,
Yeah.
government.
So, this woman that you've been chasing puts away the knife that she has and just shakes her head. Okay, well, I guess I can at least avoid the same fate as my sisters, so what is it that you want to know? I do remember, I believe one of you saw a purple cloak coming towards you. Is that right, or is that... there was a purple
there's
cloak
one person
involved.
who did not fail the roll, I think, yeah.
I want to say...
But the opposite. We saw them running away. We
Running
saw
away,
them passing.
okay.
They weren't coming at us. Yeah.
I want to say it
But
was
we know they're
Erica
here.
that saw, and Erica was with Theo, but I don't know. Can you
That
corroborate?
sounds right. It's definitely not Theo.
So this is leaving the meeting with the underlings to say, hey, get ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of
Yeah.
where this bit ended. Okay.
The last rolls that we have from not me and Nick for last session are Theo and Erica with 1 and a 4 with only 4 dice. And then the other one is a 6 and a 6, a 6 and a 3 successes. So, what's your perception plus alertness roll? I guess, which I guess that would be like that would tell us who rolled the thing.
I think... Oh, I don't have my character sheet pulled up. What is wrong with me?
Perception and alertness. That's 4 for me.
Okay, then you definitely rolled like low on that.
Yeah.
Did Gabe roll for
That sounds right.
Or is it just Erica and Theo?
I'm only seeing Eric and Theo in
Okay.
I want to say off the top of my
Wait.
head, I think my perception and awareness is...
Alright, they start.
Six.
Actually, hold on. I'm working off of
Six.
my
sorry.
screenshot that I sent to Julian, so I forgot to bring my character sheet. Whoops.
How many dice, Tori?
Sorry, it was 6. I was right.
Oh, okay.
Amber alert.
Then mine was 4.
Okay, so do we have a final answer as to who's doing
Oh yeah,
what?
it has
It was
Erica. No, it has to have been Theo. Because
What?
you both have aspects, right? That lowers your odd like a bunch. The roll with like a 4 of, and I don't think Julian has given us anything that's a 4 of, is the one where Theo has 6 successes and Erica only has 3. Because the other like in the other one, Theo has an 8 of, and you don't have 8 for perception. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Erica. Oh. Ha!
So I think Theo must have saw it, and then
And if it was wrong, well, it's too bad.
well, too fucking bad.
If it's
That's
wrong,
what's happening now.
Cookie will catch it in editing, and then we'll have to retake the scene. Not the end of the
it'll be
world.
fine.
No, keep it in.
Keep it in.
That's just
Smart
what's
time.
happening now.
Listeners, it's been
This
a
is
month since we were
our
able to record.
podcast. You have to deal with our bullshit.
If they catch the mistake, they get cookie points. That's points that I give because I'm Cookie.
So,
Okay, so Theo and Erica are seeing things or not. What the fuck were Gabe and Jose doing?
I
Gabe was
remember
talking to the
Gabe
girl, right?
Yeah, Gabe had just finished talking to the girl. Jose, I think,
remember
finished
that,
the
yeah.
group talk.
Yeah.
Because I remember she was
Jose
like,
was
hey,
like,
we need to talk in private for a bit. And she was
So
like,
so
hey,
we
yeah.
are in like groups of 2 here. We're not all together.
Yes, at this point.
Okay.
I
Just
believe.
establishing that for
Yeah.
purposes.
Gabe and
reasons.
Jose
believe-
were in the tent, and then Theo and Erica were outside.
Okay,
Pretty
got
sure.
it.
Jose was gonna check in with Theo and Erica to see if they had spotted purple cloak, because where Jose was. At least that's what I intended for Jose to do next.
And then what would Gabe like to do?
I guess Gabe's gonna tag along. He doesn't want to be alone.
Okay.
But they
And
look
then
bad.
Erica and Theo.
We're going after the cloak then, right?
Yeah, I think we should start pursuing.
Send the pigeons, Erica.
Fly, my brethren, to war!
This can only end well.
So are you going to
war.
send all of the pigeons or just one as like a homing pigeon?
I think I will send the majority of the pigeons, you know? Maybe swoop
Okay.
in and do a flock, an
Okay.
aerial attack.
Please go ahead. Are you using animalism for this?
I suppose I ought to.
Okay,
Not
please go ahead and
British.
make that roll.
Pigeon use steel wing. That's a Pokemon thing, right?
Sorry, what should I be rolling?
yes,
Should I be
it is.
rolling like animal ken? Or is there like
Isn't
What's
it
the
thing-
animalism thing say?
Yeah.
Me?
sorry, my darling.
You're good. Tell me. I am looking.
Let Tori do it. It's her
Charisma
power.
and survival, difficulty 6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
That is a botch to order my pigeon flock. I will spend a point of willpower to not botch, because I don't know what that will entail.
They just attack
They
you.
just
So
start
to just
attacking
make
you.
To just
Pigeons
make it
start
a
attacking
failure,
Theo.
make it a 0.
Because he doesn't have any animal ken. He knew this day would come. But not today. Not
Death
like
by
this.
pigeon.
Not like this.
Okay.
Erica starts
so-
giving the Aragorn at the Black Gate speech, and that they just get a little too riled up. Anyway, sorry.
They go after someone with a purple hoodie instead of a purple cloak.
With your 0 successes here, instead of sending just a few pigeons in the general direction, this mass of birds just starts hovering over this one specific person. And you maybe aren't really paying attention to the fact that this might violate the masquerade somehow, maybe? It's just, you see some humans turning and pointing, being like, what the fuck is up with all those birds?
Erica, I think this is enough. I think we can stop with the birds now. Is this supposed to happen?
I think they're getting a little too excited.
Oh.
Erica's just gonna...
Does Jose see the mass of pigeons?
Probably.
Please go ahead, roll perception plus alertness for me to see it. I'm on 5 here. We're knocking it down a little bit. And Gabe, if you would like to roll, you can as well.
Okay.
Honestly.
Perception and alertness.
I want to shout like, "Oi, that person is covered in milkshake! All those pigeons are chasing him!"
The milkshake brings all the pigeons to the yard.
Exactly!
Okay. I think they're lactose intolerant.
Oh god.
Doesn't stop them if it won't stop you. It's not gonna stop pigeons.
Shit, you're right.
Yo, you got a good point.
Erica just starts handing out Lactaid to the pigeons.
Good for her.
Good for her. I
Okay.
think.
So, for the record, Jose rolled.
2.
Gabe.
5.
Okay, with your combined successes, I think, Jose, first you hear them before you see them. There's just this coo, 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 coo. All of these birds. And then, Gabe, you turn and look, and you're like, ah, there it is.
There's some birds over there.
Yeah, they really want to overthrow the local government, I guess.
Yeah, the
They keep
birds
calling for a coup.
Shut up! Shut up, you fucking nerd!
Okay.
Fuck you.
We need a 10-minute break.
That was pretty good.
So I think
It
they.
was.
So Jose turns to, looks at the pigeons, then side eyes Gabe. I think they found Purple Cloak.
Okay. Shall we proceed with caution then?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Jose is going to activate an ability real quick.
An ability?
Dun, dun,
we haven't
dun.
seen one of those.
Is it his Sharingan?
I'm going to use Mask of 1,000 Faces, which is the level 3 obfuscate ability, which lets me change my physical appearance. So I very quickly have to roll manipulation plus performance difficulty 7 to see how good my disguise is. And thankfully, because I put a lot of points into performance, this could go quite well for me. My goal is to look like a security guard, so I can be like, sir, are you aware you're being followed by a shit ton of pigeons?
Sir,
Okay.
are you aware you are a cat?
Rather
Jose
reasonably.
casts disguise self.
Self. Yeah, thank you, Phil.
Jose cast
Yeah, pretty
disguise.
much.
So.
I'm sorry for the D&D joke,
That
but it was
is-
there.
You're doing perfect. This is a D&D
I will
adjacent
spend-
podcast.
One of my willpower here to make that 3 successes, which according to the book says they look the way they want to appear.
Phenomenal. You are now appearing as one of the security guards that you've seen.
Yeah.
I would assume that at some point you start going after this person. Maybe not running, a fast walk.
Yeah.
White person fast walk. And you run into the other half of your team. I would say you're a few paces behind this person, enough so where they wouldn't be able to hear you, especially over the birds. So if you want to have a quick conversation about what your plan is, now would be a good time to do it.
So we want to prevent them from getting away, and also prevent them from hurting us.
Jose's gonna be like, I think I got this.
Yeah?
Okay.
Also,
Do you need like a signal?
You ready?
Yeah, are you gonna like give us any other information, please?
I love.
I'm gonna try to take them into a building, then stake them, pretending I'm a security guard concerned for their safety from all the pigeons.
And they're gonna go along with that.
If not, I stake them in the. Well, they got a lot of eyes on them. I'm gonna try it. Right now, I don't exactly look like someone
Doesn't
they're
sound very well
tracking.
planned at all.
Okay.
Is there anything that you want us to do?
Maybe start drawing people's attention away from the pigeons and this person, so I can, if things go bad, I can just stake this person.
What
This
can I-
won't end
it's
poorly at all.
When your only tool is a stake, everything looks like a vampire. Is that a saying?
It is now.
Everything looks like a vampire to stake. I don't know.
Just, if it doesn't go well, we'll figure out plan B, but just give me a shot at this.
Alright.
Alright, so we just got to distract.
We're on perimeter duty then, yeah.
Yeah. I think Jose is gonna walk up and start, like, yelling over the pigeons. Excuse me? Person in the purple cloak, can I talk to you for a second?
So how much do you want to bet on this going wrongly?
I think. Hang on, are there like customers at the circus right now?
I would say yes, but no one's really paying attention to you, considering the fact that there's like a mass of pigeons in the air.
Gabe's gonna walk to the other side of things and start trying to perform his best. Whatever Shakespeare monologue.
Aww.
It's adorable.
Something from Macbeth, I guess. Macbeth has some good ones.
Macbeth does have some good monologues.
Macbeth
Okay.
does have some
Dramatic.
good ones.
May I
Out,
please
out,
have-
darn spot and all that jazz.
Pull up
And
the
I think he
monologue,
wants
Phil.
to hold on. Hold on. Activate. What's the ability called? Gosh dang it.
Presence?
Aw.
Are you using something? Are you using presence?
I don't like this tone of voice. It feels like a trap.
No, it's not. I'm genuinely excited
Do
that
it.
you get to use one of your
Sounds like
abilities.
pride.
Okay.
Yes, I'm proud of you.
Yay.
Sorry, I'm reading through my note cards. Which one wasn't I thinking of?
You have no
Yeah,
cards.
I'm
I know
gonna
you've
use,
shown them to me, but it makes
awe.
me happy.
I'm gonna use awe.
Please do.
Splenda blood.
Splenda, a blood point.
Blood
You
splent.
drink a blood point. You drink a blood point worth of Splenda. That sounds disgusting.
I was gonna say.
Isn't that like 2 liters or something like that? Or a liter? God.
Probably.
Ugh. Should taste like dentist's office. So anyway, I do the awe, and I do a roll for awe. Do you want me to do another roll for the other thing, or?
Yes.
Okay, so
This
what
is
comes
just to get it to
first?
activate. Go ahead
Yeah.
and do your offer.
Okay, so I roll
awe
charisma
stuff.
plus performance ob 7, which is going
Well,
to
actually,
make-
to be fair. No, go ahead. You're going to give me 2 charisma and performance. The first one is to activate your awe. The second one, depending on how well the first one goes, will be to charm the group.
Okay.
Or actually, wait. Time out. If I recall, your presence thing is based on the number of successes that you roll. That's how many people you have control over, right?
They're like enthralled by whatever
Yeah.
I'm doing, yes. They like
So
want
we'll
to
go
be
with
near
that
me
then.
and listen to me.
One roll,
Okay.
it will
Is
be
there,
that.
like-
One roll.
Final answer.
One roll, okay.
So, charisma
Is there like
plus...
a microphone or some kind of like,
Oh,
sound sets nearby? Could just
I mean,
help
I would
Gabe's
us.
pretty
say-
good at throwing his voice. He's a pastor.
Oh,
Not
absolutely.
like ventriloquism.
There's a fuck ton of pigeons though.
True.
I'm
I
not
would-
Sorry,
doubting
Julian, you
his
would say...
ability.
Thank
Just trying
you.
to help along.
I would say that yes, with the circus being how it is, there are multiple platforms for performers to just come and set up, as long as they're authorized with the circus. We're not getting no randos up in here. But you would be able to find one and, hook up the microphone system real quick, probably.
Gotta have the
Sweet.
Wi-Fi password for the microphone. That doesn't make any sense, I know it. Alright, here we go.
Listen, I could bypass that with technomancy, probably.
How complicated are we making this one bit?
Us overcomplicating a bit.
So,
Never.
my roll has 4 successes, which by the rules of awe means I awe 20 people.
20 people? I would say that's enough for everyone in this small plaza, you know, hot cocoa stand, some caramel apples and popcorn maybe. Everyone who isn't kindred is very easily swayed by you. They turn and they're enamored by your performance. And just for flavor, do you have an idea of what monologue you want to perform?
I just googled Macbeth monologue, so let me... Yeah, here we go.
Phenomenal. Thank you.
This might be a little long. Are we good? Do you want me to...
You don't have to read it. You just give us a game first couple of lines maybe.
If it were done, then 'tis done, then 'twere well, if it were done quickly, if the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. I'm gonna stop there. It's long. It's like not quite half of it.
Yay!
Wonderful.
Yay!
Thank you! Yay!
That was
Oh god, I gotta mute all of that later.
totally.
Clapped way too
Screenshot,
loudly.
James.
I did not intentionally choose the one that mentioned assassination, but to be fair, it is Macbeth, so that's kind of
It
like
is
the
Macbeth,
thing
so yeah.
about Macbeth.
That's the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. That made my day. And that's saying something because I made muffins.
Hell
But
yeah.
you do a good job of keeping everyone's attention. Erica, Theo, are you going to do anything to support this? Or are you just going
Thea's
to...
doing the audio.
Oh, phenomenal. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Someone has to do it.
Someone's
Lord knows-
gotta.
Flipping knobs and
James-
shit.
Almost got it.
Yeah,
Does he have
Gabe's
like a
probably
soundboard? Is he adding like sound effects?
It's
But
just
he's
air
trying his
horns.
best here. He's not like trained in this shit. He's just doing whatever he can here.
As someone who's done this before, it's
just
really
making
easy.
him. Okay. Then maybe.
Side note, filler bit suggestion: just Gabe reading through Shakespeare.
I wouldn't be opposed. That sounds
I don't
tricky,
know
but
if it would
might be
get
a little
listeners,
boring.
but yes, exactly. Anyway,
Oh, that
So-
that
If you join our
797 video was
Patreon.
phenomenal.
I love the kind of idea that it's supposed to be read in like a British accent, and then here we have Gabe, who most
well,
certainly
British
is
accents
not
were
doing
different
that.
than anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay, so
According to
Well, to be fair, it's Macbeth, so I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, read in a Scottish accent.
Yeah, true.
oh shit, you're
Yeah.
right.
It is
You
the
think I know
Scottish
Jack
one.
Rat shit? Damn, both.
The
But
Jack
Erica,
game?
what are you doing?
It's supposed to be read like this.
Oh, I don't know. Should Erica pretend to be an enthralled member of the audience, being very encouraging, or do something else distracting to us distract the pigeons? What percentage of the
try
people
to call
have?
the pigeons away?
Yeah, that'd be useful. Erica
Yeah.
will try and call back the pigeons.
Okay, go ahead, roll that animalism again for me.
This definitely won't go bad again in any way.
Nah.
No. Eesh.
That was 2 successes this time.
Phenomenal. Superb. With that,
Superb.
you're able to get the birds to, instead of just, stopping and turning back towards you and causing havoc on this plaza, you get them to disperse. You're just like, oh, what do you say to get them to get out of here?
Calm her down, gents. Come back. Just a few of you chase them. I've got lactate.
No!
No, that's not what I'm gonna say.
Fly, my pretties.
Fly, my pretties. I don't know. She just says, "Get back here, you stupid birds! It's all right." I don't know. Don't crowd around him. She just coos in pigeon.
Get.
Thankfully, due to Gabe's monologue, no one pays you any mind, and they'll disperse or come back to the plaza and just kind of sit along the tops of the tents. So, Jose, you are free to interrogate this person who stops and goes to the entrance of an alleyway, like clearly waiting for you. Like they heard your call to stop, so they just pause.
Good evening. I'm Jeff. I'm here with security. You noticed the pigeons, right?
They shrugged. Oh, in kind of a hoarse whisper. I mean, I did, but I wasn't like super concerned about it.
Can I see this person?
You can kind of see under the cloak, but it's more of like an outline of a face than an actual face. Like, you know, some shadow play going on, but nothing like you couldn't tell this person's like gender or appearance or anything.
The dream.
Truly.
You really didn't notice that flock of 8,000 pigeons that were circling around specifically your head for the past, I don't know, 5 or so minutes?
I mean, I did. I just didn't think they were going to cause me any trouble.
All right, fair. Yeah, I think there is some of a health concern that we perhaps. Would you mind? I think I have to report this or something. Would you mind coming down to the security office with me real quick?
They nod. Yeah, of course. You gotta do what you gotta do, sir.
I'm so glad you understand. It's right down this way, and I'll start bringing her to like one of the administrative areas of the circus.
Meanwhile, like they make Jose makes a person walk in front of he's just like sharpening a stake behind them. Just like cartoonishly long, like cartoonishly big knife and stake. Just...
So you take them to the security office. Are you going to go inside or are you going to go by it? What are you going to do here? What's your game plan?
To be honest, I didn't know I'd get this far.
I'm gonna lead them like through back ways. I'm gonna keep you kind of away from people in case they like reconvene. I don't want any more scene. Like 3 different families came up to me like complaining that their kids were confused at the big mass of pigeons. I hope that's all right with you. I don't want to offend you or nothing. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I ever had this problem, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna deal with it.
You see them kind of nod underneath their cloak. Of course. There's a first time for everything.
Certainly is. How are you enjoying your time at the circus thus far?
Oh, I am enjoying it so much. I am loving it. Everything here is so just grand. You know, I never thought that people would be capable of making something as beautiful as this. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Like, no magic, no strings attached. It's all just very unique.
Well, I've seen some of them magicians do their work, and I swear some of them gotta be real wizards or something.
They kind of burst into laughter, like, oh, please. I'm sorry, you guys wouldn't know real magic if it hit you in the face.
I mean, I suppose I wouldn't. And once we're like in a like distant alleyway where no one else is around, I'm like, quick question, where do you want your stake? Then turn and stab.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, roll. Let me see, there is rules for staking.
Interesting.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh my gosh.
Where do you want your
Close
stake?
combat.
Like a better one was like, how do you state? I don't know.
It's a riff on a different podcast where someone has the line, "Where do you want your bullet?"
I see.
Right before shooting someone.
Okay, James, you have to think this through. Like, there is so much at stake here.
Oh
Thank you, Tori.
boy. Okay, stake through the heart. Here's the thing, though, is that point
Thank
is
you,
kind
Cookie.
I'll shut up now.
Here's the thing, though, is that this point is kind of moot because assuming that this person is a kindred, the only place to really stake them is through the heart to do any sort of actual immobilization here.
I
So-
love the.
Oh, I was actually going to aim for the other side of their chest to make it look like I was a shitty vampire hunter. No, I'm going for the heart.
Okay, so
I
go ahead.
love the assuming this person is a kindred. Just, yeah.
You know.
I think you wouldn't know real magic if it hit you in the face line to a presumed mortal is kind of a dead giveaway.
James, this stuff's so wizard. This is just. And they make
that's
it
when
so
Julian,
persistent.
I'd say that's when Julian hits you with "It's a wizard" and they just fucking zort you out of existence.
I'm not that mean. So you need to...
Yet.
God.
Okay, listen, the most mean I've ever been is that explosion in Cyberpunk. That is the most I think I've ever been truly mean.
That was pretty mean.
Sorry.
To be fair, that was like both mean and not mean because you fucking literally hit us with a bomb, but then fucking like snapped the rules over your knee so that we could stay alive.
Yeah.
I don't like killing my players. I like you guys to have fun.
Yeah.
Now, threat of death, yes. Actual death. If you guys are really dumb, then maybe. Okay, I found the... Okay, where is it? You need to make a stake. Okay, stake through the heart. To stake a vampire, an attacker must target the heart, difficulty 9. So if the
Oh, this
attack
sounds like my
succeeds
head
and
right now.
inflicts at least 3 health levels of damage, it's immobilized if they're kindred. So you need to, I will say, to stake this person, to attempt to at least, dexterity plus, what is it? Is it brawl or is it
I think it is brawl.
brawl or melee?
It's either
Which
brawl
one's
or
the-
melee.
Which one's the...
I think, no, technically it is a weapon, so
Yeah.
it would be melee.
I thought it would be ultimate, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it's 64, but...
Fuck.
So go ahead. No, I think... Okay. Does strength plus melee sound good? I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be.
I mean, my strength in melee and my dex in melee are exactly the same.
Okay, so then I'll leave it to you to flavor this up.
I'll go strength. Is there any way the ob could be, like, lower because they... Maybe their guard is down a little? I'm totally fine with not, but I thought I'd double check.
No, standard up here.
So 9. Okay, it's certainly dex. I think Jose has like had the stake in his sleeve the whole time and is just like pivoting real quick to get like under the ribs as like a precise shot as possible.
Nah, so you just get 5 points in strength and just take it straight to the sternum. Fuck them ribs. They ain't gonna protect you now.
Fair enough. So blood buffing is a thing. Can I do that here?
Yeah, if you would like to.
Yeah. We don't
So I
use
spend a
that
blood point, get
enough.
temporary +1 to a stat, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna spend a blood point to get 1 more point in dexterity.
So what is that
Yeah.
for the audience, please?
That's a 0. I'm gonna spend my second to last willpower to make that a hit.
Okay.
Well, all right. So we've seen the results of this session so far. What we determined is that the rest of the cast needs fucking anime character arcs to power up. Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly. What the fuck?
Fuck it, everyone's lagging behind.
The issue is with my arc. Yeah, the problem is Jose is a bit of a stagnant character. So 1 is enough to hit. Now I roll damage, right?
Yes, it is going to be your strength. So, roll your pips and strength +1. That is what it says on the melee weapons chart.
Strength +1. Got it. I will blood buff my strength to get me just 1 more point. And that's ob 6 for damage, right?
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh boy.
A comedy of errors tonight.
Get just absolutely destroyed. Good lord.
Oh my god.
I made my character for stealth ambushes. On my first stealth ambush, this happens.
Failure after failure. James, you gotta change your character concept, man. It's the dice telling you.
Masquerade Bot hates you.
This is payback
Hates
for
all
the
of us.
bullying. This is payback for the bullying Jose is gonna do.
Yeah, like Danny's just sucking all of Jose's rolls out, I guess.
This is
Uh,
payback for all the
Bot likes
bullying.
Danny
This is
better.
payback for all the
Meant to
bullying.
sound
you've
like
been
that.
doing, James.
Not
you.
intentional.
I didn't say nothing.
You gave
So-
a look.
Jose, for everyone's reference, what did you roll, please?
I rolled 0 damage.
On.
And you can't willpower that.
So you pull out your stake and attempt to go through their heart, which you are 99% sure is gonna hit. But something stops you, like physically. It doesn't deflect, it doesn't go through, it doesn't shatter, you just stop. And you hear this figure just kind of evil anime chuckle. Ha ha ha. No, not quite yet. You see, I get it, I do, but I have some information I'm supposed to deliver to some people. You're not those people, so that's neither here nor there. You see them.
I knew I should have never been on those vampire hunter forums.
You see them reach into their cloak, pull out a cigarette, and flick their finger to light it. I do need you to make a frenzy roll real quick.
Self-control, right?
Yes.
Just self-control?
Nick, do you know if it is just self-control? I feel like it is, right?
I believe it is self-control, yeah.
Frenzy.
So that is
Oh,
3
geez.
ob 6, I guess?
F.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, there it is. Frenzy roll difficulty 6.
Difficulty what? You kind of got out there at the
6.
end. Cool.
Okay, 2.
Hey.
So they flick this cigarette. They light it. And they go, yeah,
So,
no, you really shouldn't have.
I have one correction. I think I would know real magic if it hit me in the face, because I feel like it's about to.
This is my
pretty
favorite
funny.
character.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Jeez. Please make that a clip.
We have to. Like, it has to.
That's good.
My favorite character from SSI is Jeff with security.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey security guy.
So this figure goes, yeah, I mean, I could, but
You're just gonna drink me like a Capri Sun, aren't you?
Oh God, no! I don't drink blood. You think I'm some sort of fucking barbarian? You see them kind of
You're
whip you away, and you scoot back. You're pushed back a little bit, and your hands unfreeze. No. No. I'm not gonna hurt some dude who has a family. Wink, wink. I'm just gonna go mosey on out of here. I'm trying to find some buddies. Anything else I can help with you? Help you with tonight, officer?
I'm putting you under citizen's arrest.
With that, they give you see underneath their hoodie an outline of a smile before they just turn and walk away, waving you off.
Wait, can I get one more shot at that?
Can I get a mulligan?
Oh my god.
So, anything else that you want to do with this person?
I'm gonna run and try to stab him in the back.
Okay. With the stake again?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. So same roll as before.
Can I get one more go at that?
Are we
Doesn't
sure?
wait for an answer. So how long does blood buffing work? I assume
It's
is
the
it
same.
per roll or is
It's
okay?
yeah.
So cool.
One more gun.
One more again.
I am just God
That's
damn.
a-
This was a
my
dumb
I
favorite
am
idea.
comedy.
looking at the Rolls channel right now.
Yeah, none of my specializations help here.
I love how this didn't work the first time, so you're like, you know what, let's try the exact same thing again.
This time's from the back.
Look, my sire didn't raise no quitter.
If this is an alter ego of Jose, is Jose the sire, Jeff from security, or
No. Jeff is the stand.
that's right.
I wish
Jeff
I
is
knew
the
you
stand,
guys
Jose's the
to
user.
understand that. No, I don't.
That is 2 successes.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead, roll your strength +1 again.
Out of 11 dice, though. Oof.
Yeah, those are some.
You see, if it was a sword, it would have been much higher.
Well, it wasn't a sword now, was it?
It wasn't. But the thing is, my sword does a lot of aggravated damage, and that's not the purpose of my rolling right now.
So you do 1 level of damage, which isn't enough, unfortunately. You do, however, manage to scrape this person to the point where they do draw blood. You see the red liquid seeping down into the cloak, getting soaked up and making it like an inky black. Before they go, help, this cop fucking stabbed me! And everyone in the plaza very quickly turns and either backs away or starts to approach you menacingly.
Hi, I'm Cookie, the voice behind everyone's favorite catboy dad, Patrick. I just wanted to thank you so much for listening to our little show, and we're so glad to have you here at Show Some Initiative, especially now, since it's our 1-year anniversary. We've been doing this for a whole year, and it's honestly hard to try to put into words how grateful I am to be able to do this, to be able to work with such wonderful people, and to be able to have people as wonderful as you guys listening to us. It really means a lot to me to know that I can share this thing I enjoy doing with my friends with you guys, and that you'll enjoy listening to. So we try to make the best we can and put effort into making this a good show for you. I'd like personally to thank you for your patience. I know with our little scheduling mishaps sometimes,
It really means a lot to us. If you enjoy the show, I would really, really, really like if you could share it with your friends. It would help us honestly a lot. That's basically the only way we have to grow. To stay in the loop, be sure to follow us on all our socials. You can find all of them in our link tree. That's linktree/show some initiative. linktr.ee/show some initiative. You can find our podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, any and all our podcatchers, and also on YouTube. We have the new rebranded YouTube layout. I hope you guys like it. And we'd love if you leave a comment. Let us know if you like the new video layout. Let us know how you're enjoying the show. What do you think is gonna happen next? Because God, I know this story takes some twists and turns. Julian's really putting us through the ringer sometimes, and I couldn't be more grateful to have him as such a wonderful DM. Storyteller. I know. Well, that's pretty much that. I just wanted to again say thank you for listening and for being with us in this project that's already a year old. It's seriously wonderful to know that this is something I can do and that I can do together with my friends. If you could leave, again, a comment or review, that would be massively helpful. Share with a friend. Let them know that we exist. Maybe show them bits and bytes or records from Monte Casino. Those are nice and short. Well, the last record's less than an hour, but it's mostly clips, so you can show them to someone out of context and maybe get them in on the show. That is gonna be all from me today. Again, thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a good rest of the show. Bye!
So you have this woman standing in front of you, looking very resigned to her fate as kind of your informant for the bit. Mm-hmm. She's compliant, but not happy about it, clearly. She looks very agitated. Okay, well, I guess, what is it that you want to know?
Well, for starters, do you know what's her next move? Amelia's. What's she planning to do now? We kind of get the big planning is murder Gabriel, but on the short term.
In the short term, I don't know exactly the specifics. That was more my sister's deal. But from what I understand, she was looking for a way to get rid of all of you as fast as possible.
Now, how many people are working for her, do you know?
Amelia? It's a weird situation where she basically contracted this job out to my sister, and then my sister goes around and hires the other people. So in theory, one person, but in practicality, let's see, there was that hunter group that we sent after you, my sister, me. Do you want to count the cat? I love Hercules, but I don't think he does much.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He's a good boy, but he's not, I don't think, a threat.
It's basically just hiring people out as we need them. I would say, besides the group of vampire hunters, I can't think of anyone else. She just assigned us to this case. if you want to roll to see if she's lying, you can.
Okay.
Where it would
That would
be
be
perception and
empathy.
what is it? Empathy, yeah.
Yeah.
So Danny and Patrick.
Up
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, upset.
That is 3 successes.
Okay. Danny, you gonna try to roll or no?
Yeah. Four successes.
Okay. With that, you can tell she's not lying. She genuinely thinks, as far as she knows, it was her sister, her, and then they hired the vampire hunters, and that's all that they've done so far.
Your sister struck me as a prepared person. Do you know if she had any fail-safes or the further plans that she may not have shared with you?
She looks a little confused. Would I know about them if she didn't share
You know,
them?
our place where she'd hide stuff.
Oh, I think if she were to hide anything anywhere, it would either be in her lockbox in the Tremere Chantry or her locker at work. Those are the two places that she visited the most.
So I'm assuming then, since Emilia basically contracted your sister, who contracted you and the rest of people, you did your own information gathering.
She shakes her head. Amelia did give us a baseline profile of Gabe and said that if he seemed particularly close to anyone, we should do research on them too. So that's what led us to learn about you, Mr. Patrick, Mr. Danny.
I honestly can't say I have any more questions for you. It seems that Emilia had a pretty hands-off approach with you lot. Now that you've been holding up with her, did she say anything new? Anything else she knew?
She shakes her head. No, I contacted her. Oh, when was it that you first saw these bodies? That was like a day ago, right? 2 days ago? Yesterday. I contacted her yesterday. She said she'd be in touch. Hasn't been in touch quite yet, so...
So her apartment's just empty? Just you and Hercules?
She looks actually very sad at that. Yeah, it's been an empty home ever since my sis, died. But I guess when you play with fire, you get burned. Not literally, thankfully.
For what it's worth, I am sorry it had to go down that way. Now, I kind of like Patrick just kind of looks at Danny and just kind of shrugs, like, then looks back at her like, honestly, I don't. That's all I wanted to know personally. You don't seem to. Emilia seemed to have been playing her cards really close to her vest.
The woman nods. Yeah. What we got, she's an older kindred looking for power, trying to become sheriff. I'm sure you guys figured that out already. Had an illegal sire. I'm sure you figured that out already. It's basically just trying to get rid of him because he's like one of the only blemishes on her record. She does keep everything pretty well locked up. I would not surprised considering she's trying to run for a position in the coterie, Princess Coterie. That's something you need a pretty good record to be on.
Yeah, he sighs. All right, well, I guess that's about it then. At least it's good to know. At least it's good to know. It's good to know there won't be anybody else once you're out of here. So, and he like just gestures like, free to go, and go you'd best do.
She nods at that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for, sparing my life. She throws you a peace sign as she walks away. I'm gonna go home to my cat. And, yeah. Oh boy, tonight's been a night.
Yeah, I bet. Try not to grab any more hasty snacks on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and make the next one a bit more subtle. You guys know where to find me if you need anything. She seems very exhausted as she walks off.
Yeah, Dan kind of sighs and he like looks over at Patrick. I was having to take her out anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking animal. And he he gestures kind of around him, like to like he gestures to the direction that they had come from.
Mhm.
Fucking, it's like a fucking animal like that, ripping time left and right.
Yeah.
But fuck, I mean, it's like fuck. I mean, in the kindred world, all you got is your word. So best to stick to it at least.
Yeah, I imagine it kind of been easy, pretty much suspecting her sister's gone and having no confirmation of it. None of it was like a body to find. I think Patrick just kind of seems deflated a little bit. His like shoulder side. He's leaning on. He looks old. Now, like he usually looks like a dad. Now he looks like he just looks tired and old.
Oh.
He just kind of like puts the axe away back into like the clip on his belt and goes like, ugh, well, if that's dealt with, I think we ought to meet up with the others, send them a text maybe or something, let them know how we handled the situation.
Yeah, he nods. And
maybe clean up the other mess back there too. Because she did leave one body, so we do need to deal with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Someone will find it eventually.
Just kicking
We made
into
it
the
look
sewer.
like an accident.
Just kind of kicking into a sewer again. Open up a manhole cover. Blob.
Because no one ever checks the sewers.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's another person missing. That's fine.
yes, I guess.
We can't bring him back. Go ahead.
Not with that attitude.
I guess Dan will message them basically like what she told us, and the key factor being there's nobody left that's coming after us, right? That's all of the people that are coming after Gabe. Gabe is now safe, at least until until Amelia tries
hire
something new.
someone else.
Whoa. Stay of execution.
Yeah, at least from Melanie's side, like Emilia only hired Melanie, and then Melanie hired a lot of people. And according to her sister, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Shakespeare gang doing?
Yeah, what is the Shakespeare gang doing? Gabe ends his performance to thunderous applause. A phenomenal job reciting that monologue.
Yeah.
Let me say the end of it. To prick besides my intent, but only revolting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. So.
All right.
You know the vague
So-
direction of where Jose went, and you also get a text on your phones from Patrick and Danny stating that they ran into this woman, they never got her name, and they proceeded to interrogate her about what the fuck is up with Melanie.
We could have done that, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Her name doesn't matter. Her getting the fuck out of here does. So.
Miss Melanie's sister.
Melanie.
That's how I refer to my best friend's mom.
You know, people
that
try to
Benji
murder
doesn't
your
help his
like
mom.
people try to murder your friends. The last thing on your mind is, you know, like, Hiya, what's your name?
Yeah. Although I do guess it would have been a nice.
As well as
Who are you?
murdered at least like 4 or 5 innocent people.
I do guess it would have been a sort of nice line for the. That's how we found you, Mr. Patrick, Mr. Danny, and then be like, well, you seem to know our names. What's yours? Stuff like that. But
Yeah,
That's in the
opportunity
past.
passed. Opportunity passed.
So,
it is how
we got
it
the
is.
text. We know which way Jose went.
What's your plan here?
I guess we go towards Jose.
Go fetch him, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we best help him.
I mean, this was a long enough distraction, right? How long is this monologue?
Oh, when I did the thing before, that was like close to half of it. It was like 40% of it, so not that long. But we can say that he was doing other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's
Other monologues.
embellishing it.
Mm-hmm.
He did some
Just a
interpretive
little,
dance.
a little brush in King Lear.
Yeah.
A full juggling routine.
He did some dope break dancing moves. It's fine.
Theo
People
started
love it.
beatboxing. It was fantastic.
It's a shame you weren't there to see
There's
it.
a
Really.
little light show in the middle.
Theo pulled out his like rocket pad and
The pigeons all flew up from behind Gabe like a big like whoosh.
Gabe's now gonna go pursue a Chris Angel-esque career.
Good for him. Good for him.
Hey, if the pastor thing doesn't work out,
I thought you said if the
Anyways.
bastard thing doesn't work out.
I did too. Damn. So, I will say, by the time you guys go the way Jose is, you find a bit of a scene where the person who Jose was pretending to be seems to be in a bit of an altercation with some circus goers, and you see this figure in the purple cloak collapsed on the ground, clutching at a wound like in their back, like, you know, reaching around, just trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
that's an awkward reach there.
Jackass 8 coming to theaters near you.
Yeah, no one's throwing any fists or anything, but you see some people, some patrons being like, what the hell is going on? Why are you stabbing people? What did this man do? Just very, like, concerned. You see someone, like, coming up trying to help the person who's been stabbed, you know, the cloaked person, just like, okay, there's a first aid tent. Like, we can go there, it's okay.
What? We've
And-
got a doctor. Hello. What's going on?
Yeah. Erica jumps right into the injured civilians, like, I'm a doctor, what can I do? Well, oh, wait! Pardon me, did we know that Jose disguised himself? Did we see
Jose-
that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
walked
said
up to you
it.
guys in
Yeah.
disguise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since Jose is disguised, we just have to get him. Okay. We can do
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
guys.
I think-
Okay. We just
Gabe's just
Yeah.
gonna go to redirect traffic away from this.
move crowd
Yeah.
out. I think Theo's gonna try to pull Jose aside. Be like,
No, I think Jose is gonna go. Jeff is gonna go.
yeah.
Jackass 8 coming to theaters near you. Toss the stake just away from him, then run.
Because no one's going to pursue.
This is not what Jose would do. This is what Jeff is doing.
I love
Because
this
right
method.
now,
This is like, okay, sorry, I'm not gonna say it.
look,
It's just like in Stormlight.
You're doing
I
good.
take
Right
the
now-
stake.
this person I tried to stake thinks I'm a human. Right now, that's keeping me alive. Jose's not gonna break that because it's the only thing keeping him from being attacked from what he now can think is not maybe kindred, but may in fact just be a wizard. So yeah, Jose's
You could say this is a big mistake.
yeah, it's been a mistake.
I will introduce the didn't noise Julian for you.
Thank you.
Oh, we're just full of them today. All right.
So, Jose, when you're running off, could you please make a Dex plus Athletics to try to get out of here fast enough that no one tails you? And if you have celerity, feel free to use it.
Yeah. I do have a couple points in celerity, so. Would my swift specialization help here as well?
Yes, very much so.
The more dice James roll, the bigger the fall.
Gosh.
Knife edge.
Spend another.
Fucking knife edge.
I'll spend another will. My. Wait, hold on. I can't spend. I'll take my one success and hope for the fucking best here.
I will say you get out of there, no one seems to be tailing you, so that's nice.
Jose, who has memorized the camera locations previously, is going to run to like a blind spot, drop Mask of 1,000 Faces, and start heading for the medical room, the medic tent that they have set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Gabe, you said you're going to redirect traffic?
Yeah, he's just kind of doing his best to encourage people to go another direction away from what's going on here. Well,
Nothing to see here, move along.
exactly, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and Theo, what are you doing?
Well, he was gonna help with Jose, but he's gone now. So, he takes a stake.
Okay, Theo
That's
now
mine
has a
now.
stake. That's a great
Yeah,
idea. He
ta-da!
has a gun and a stake.
Yes!
Theo,
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Theo prepares for another kill steal.
Theo, what have you got
Theo
there?
manages to stake
I didn't see the stake
stake this
stuff.
person. Jose doesn't.
Like, Theo, what do you have there?
A steak!
No.
No, I think he's just gonna stand on, like, help Erica, like, you know, if you need help moving the person or, like, get anything, he's gonna, like, be on standby.
Okay. So, Erica, you are approaching this cloaked figure. What are you saying exactly?
She will say, you know, go through a whole like Dr. Spiel. Hi, my name is Dr. Spiel. My name is Dr. Walters. I'm here to look
My
after
name is
you.
Dr. Spiel. I'm an orb-shaped seal from Pokemon.
Nintendo, this is a joke. Do not sue us.
Sue us,
Don't
please.
sue us. We already made a Pokemon Go joke 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
That one was pretty
the new Detective Pikachu spin-off, Dr. Spiel.
good.
It's a medical trauma.
Oh shit.
It's Nintendo's Grey's Anatomy. Okay, go.
Yeah, Erica goes through her spiel of, my name is Dr. Walters, I'm here to help you, you're going to be alright. Tell me what your pain is, and she's going to, you know, work on, you know, making them not do an ouchie, but also not going to let them get away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because this is a perfect opportunity to keep them in her clutches.
To stab them.
And to her care. I mean, her care.
Actually, since you mentioned that, can I auspex them?
Yeah, you may.
Okay, I don't have anything except my character sheet, so someone's gonna have to help me run through this.
I do
I
know
have
it's
the
post-
doc up
Oh,
open.
no, that's the thing.
Yep.
The outcomes.
Yeah, we have the outcomes.
Prospects. That is aura perception. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Roll perception plus empathy ob 8.
And you subtract your Auspex rating from the orb. Remember.
2 successes, I'll use a willpower. Bump up to 3.
3 successes.
Hell yeah.
You can it's 3 successes. You can recognize the color pattern, and in theory, shade to see if they're like human or not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write this down because I don't have that either.
Yeah, there's just a table in the book that says what like
Yeah.
the rating of successes mean.
Yeah, I normally would have that open.
So, with 3 successes, I will say you see Theo. Let me read through these. You are watching this person with close intent, trying to detect any sort of anything that you can pick up from their aura.
Yeah.
I will say, looking at your card that you have, remember from the Tremere Chantry,
Yes.
there are some things that
My little cheat sheet.
aren't fully written down. I will say you have access to all of the emotions, and you do have access to, if they're pale, then they're kindred, but that's more of like a common knowledge. Just for roleplay purposes here. Just so no one gets any ideas. This outline on this person is very much like a violet hue. When they see Erica approach them, and you see some funky kind of sparkles in their aura, some sort of shimmery things going on. You've never seen that before.
I have that kind of effect on people.
Question, Julian. Is the sparkle similar to the sparkle in the cat? Because I remember
Yes,
the
for
cat was
reference.
sparkling. Okay.
So Theo, that is what you get, is violet with sparkles. And Erica, you approach trying to get them to follow you, or are you staying there and treating them?
I'm going to stay there and treat them, but kind of like maybe convince them to come with me to the medical tent. You know, not gonna kind of force it, but be like, oh, I have the supplies we need back in my tent. I'll get you stable here, and then I'll take you to the medical tent, that kind of thing.
Okay. And Gabe, I need from you perception plus awareness. Ob is going to be 7 here, bumped up just a little bit.
Can I know what this is for specifically?
When you are directing people, someone is going to approach you.
Okay.
And it's just to see
Okay.
if you can catch what's happening.
That's a fucking botch.
A botch?
Yep.
Oh my god.
We're doing
that
wonderfully,
dice
gang.
roll
We're
nice.
doing wonderfully,
Dude.
gang.
Yo.
Do you want to
I
keep
didn't
that
roll
botch, or do you
above
want
a
to...
4.
Or do you
I
want
don't want to
spend
spend
willpower?
willpower for that.
Okay, no biggie. Ain't no, and then it's not the end of the world. When you are directing traffic, you hear Valencio's voice behind you saying, "Don't panic." You immediately fail that.
Huh.
So you definitely jump. You go, ah,
Cool.
and you hear him go, ah, okay, okay. So you see him emerge from the shadows, looking as though, like, trying to make himself look like he's run a bit, like he's trying to flush his face a little bit and mess with his hair to make it look like he's trying to smooth it back or something, like he was just running here instead of approaching from the middle of fucking nowhere.
My gosh. That was...
Yeah, sorry. He kind of puts his arm around your shoulder and brings you in a little close. Listen. We don't want these kind remembering this. Would you be able to help take care of that? I'm a little busy at the moment. I just heard reports of someone being stabbed, and we do not need that publicity.
I mean, I can try, but I've never done it before, and best I know, I think I can only do a person at a time. I mean, that would take a long time here.
He nods. I get it. I just need you to mostly go after. He points at 2 specific people. A woman with children, who the children notably were very, like, distressed when they saw that. and one of the men who looked like he was about ready to throw hands with Jeff. I think that those two are going to be our biggest liabilities. Everyone else here, I can get someone else to take care of. But I need to know that you personally can take care of those two people.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. Pats you on the back and then steps away back into the shadows.
Well, with our rolls
Lifesaver. Hey. Sorry.
So, Gabe, you are tasked with going after these two specific people, this older gentleman and Mom. They're not together, mind you. They've gone off two separate ways.
Not yet.
Oh. I'm excited to see what you have planned. But you know, one of them has gone off closer towards the food area, the mom with her kids. She's probably getting them a snack or something after them being spooked by the stabbing. And the gentleman went further away, closer towards the exit where the parking lot would be found.
Okay. In that case, I think these are like not within within like sight of each other, right? They're like too far away.
Yes.
It's not like we can get them together. Okay.
They're getting further away, yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say Gabe's gonna want to pursue the older guy, just in case, to make sure that he doesn't leave the park.
Okay.
So I think, is the guy just like at a booth or something, or is he just walking?
He is briskly walking towards the exit, I would say.
Okay. Gabe's gonna try to speed walk to catch up with him. Excuse me there, sir. Excuse me. Can I have your attention for just a sec?
He looks very perturbed as he turns and looks at you. What is it?
Well, I just need... I'm with the staff of the park. I apologize for whatever happened that you saw, but just for park security reasons, would you be willing to just answer a couple questions quick? Just like, what you saw, make sure there's no one else running around doing things they shouldn't be.
He doesn't look super jazzed about the idea, but he agrees to it. Yeah, sure, right. I'll give you a couple moments. What is it?
Alright, thanks. Could you just step this way with me just so we're out of traffic? And then is there like a spot between two tents or like a storage tent nearby or something like that?
Yes, there's a small little section off to the side where it looks like it's a storage tent filled with, brooms, spray paint, things to help keep the circus running smoothly.
Sure. Alright, could you step inside for a second? I apologize, it's not the great atmosphere, but I just want to make sure that we don't disturb any of the park guests.
He looks a little confused. Why can't we just do it out here?
You don't want anyone else to overhear what we're talking about. Don't want anyone to get freaked out or anything.
He sighs. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. So you guys step inside. It's a surprisingly spacious closet, so you both fit in relatively well. And he's like,
okay.
Oh, okay, so what can I help you with?
Well, if you could just briefly walk me through the instant that you saw what you saw happen. Just 10 seconds, 15 seconds, what happened?
I was walking. My friends had to go leave because it was getting late. I decided to stay around a little bit, do some exploring, and I entered the plaza. Was going towards the other side when I heard the guy fall and, kind of yell. And when I turned around, dude was bleeding, and one of your security guys seemed to have stabbed him with a stake? Like a wooden, what you use to pitch up the tent with? What? That... I'm just all sorts of confused as to why he would use that.
And you just saw the one man in the security uniform and then the other man on the ground?
Yes, I didn't actually see it happen. But I did go over. I didn't make sure the guy was okay because there was someone else there by that time, but I don't want to say I would have done something horrible, but I was definitely willing to step in case things got worse.
All right. At this point, I think Gabe's going to activate the Forgetful Mind. I'm pretty sure this is how this works. Yeah, just give me a sec to read through this again.
Of course.
So it's just eye contact. And then the level of success is based on just how many successes I get.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, so I just have to say what I want to do and then I roll.
Okay, what do you want to do then?
Okay, so I want to just remove the window of time of this guy between basically him seeing the between him entering the plaza where he saw the guy fall over or on the ground and him leaving the tent now. So the 10 minutes or whatever that is.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, so I roll wits plus subterfuge. I have not looked up what this is going to be for Gabe. Wits is 3, subterfuge is 2. That's not terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Five standard ob. Wait, what's the ob for this? Oh, difficulty equal to the target's current willpower points. So
Current willpower will go with 7.
okay. Okay, I got one success. According to the table that says may remove a single memory lasts 1 day. I don't like that. I would like to spend a willpower to bump that up to 2 successes if I can.
Yes, you may. What does 2 successes do in comparison to 1?
2 successes says I can remove but not alter memory permanently.
Okay. So with that, what do you say to him? What are kind of like your words to remove this from his mind? Give us a description.
I don't know if Gabe says anything. It's more like he looks really closely into the man's eyes, probably as he's having the conversation, asking about what the guy saw. Ostensibly just to see if the guy's trying to, looks like he's trying to hide something, like he saw something extra. As the guy finishes his answer, it just kind of freezes there as Gabe is rummaging around in his brain, I guess. It's all like, because he can't, the power doesn't let him read the guy's head. It's just enough to remove or alter the memory. In this case, remove, not alter. So I'd say it's probably just, I don't know, a minute or so of just very intense eye contact. And then when it's done, Gabe's gonna sort of grab the guy by the arm and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get lost here, sir?"
He looks incredibly out of it. Oh, yeah,
Here. And Gabe's gonna kind of pull him by the arm out of the tent. And just kind of show him well, this is, this particular plaza. If you're looking to see more entertainment, it's that away. If you're looking to exit, exit's over there. Can I help you find anything else?
No, thank you. Sorry, I guess I'm out of it a little bit. I guess I should probably grab some water before I leave. Yeah.
Not to worry. If you're looking for that, you got there's a first aid station just over that way.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I hope you'd enjoyed your evening.
He nods, just kind of passively, and wanders off. So that's one of your targets down.
Hooray! Okay. So then, how long has it been, would you say? Like, if I try to go back, would I be able to still find the mom and the kids, in the line or something? At the candy booth?
Hasn't been more than 10 minutes. You know that the lines are run pretty efficiently, so even if she's not in line, you could probably find her nearby, though.
Yeah, okay. So I guess Gabe's just gonna, quick as he can, jog back that direction, keeping his eyes out for the lady or the kids, or I guess if there's anything else suspicious, since there was one uninvited guest, I suppose, to the circus tonight.
Okay, could you please do perception plus alertness for me?
Top 6?
Yes, standard.
That's 2 successes.
With your 2 successes, you look around, you don't find any other suspicious figures, thankfully. But you do find the mom and her 2 kids. They're sitting at a small little area of tables. The kids are about 1 and 2, I would say. They don't really have...
Really little then, yeah.
Yeah, itty bitty. You don't think that they'll remember this. I mean, unless you really want to, use more of your powers. But the mom looks very distressed, and she's she's typing on her phone.
Gabe's gonna, approach the table in a way that he's trying to make sure that he's not sneaking up on them, they can see him approach. And put on his friendliest face. And say, excuse me, ma'am. Can I have a moment?
I will say, since this mom seems a little more out of it than the man was, this is going to be charisma plus either empathy or expression.
I think Gabe's got this one, probably. Charisma 5, empathy is 3, expression is 3, doesn't really matter. They're both standard dog?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 4 successes right there.
Hell yeah. She looks up at you and gives you a very weak smile. Hello, yeah, hi. Do you need anything?
Yeah, I'm with the circus here. At first, I just want to apologize for anything upsetting that you might have seen tonight. Mind if I ask a few questions just for, security's sake?
She nods. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. That was really startling to see. She shudders. I don't think that this sort of thing would happen here often. It's just scary when it does, She starts blabbering on him, I have kids. I don't want to see them get hurt, and I thought this place was safe, and she's tearing up a little bit.
Gabe's just going to do his best to, console her, just, try to get her not spiraling in that way, I guess. It's all right, ma'am. Again, we're very sorry. This is a very unusual thing, and of course, it's very upsetting to all of us here at the circus. Yada, 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 that kind of thing. Anyway, then, if you don't mind, just so that we have an accurate report for what went on, could you tell us me. It's just me. Could you tell me what you saw? Just brief description of what you saw, who you saw, how many folks, what happened.
Well, I was walking with my kids, we were coming here. She motions to the candy store, candy pavilion. Mm-hmm. And just, I was looking after them when I see these two people running by super fast, and the one in the purple cloak was kind of like tackled, stabbed, kind of by the security guard with a stake, with a wooden thing. And first off, I'm sure your officer had a good reason to do what he did, but I mean that was very jarring and not very conscientious towards the city, or the circus goers. And second off, do they not have any sort of weapons, or a taser, or a stick or something? Why is he using a part of the tent? What? But anyway, after the security guard kind of stabbed him, a lot of people were yelling, and it just made my kids very anxious and upset. So we got up out of there as fast as possible.
Goddamn cop apologist.
Anyway, she's definitely a wasp.
I think kind of same as the last guy. As she's telling this story, or when she's getting close to wrapping up with the story, Gabe's gonna activate Forgetful Mind again. And here he's gonna try to remove memories between, again, her seeing the stabbing and waiting in line at the... Actually, you know what? Because he should remove this memory too. So between seeing the stabbing and now, basically.
Okay.
So maybe the last, 20 minutes or so?
Okay. Go ahead and make the same roll as before.
Okay.
And she has a little less willpower, so it's going to be standard up here.
Just having two small children's like that, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the ob? I know you said it.
6.
6, okay. 1 success. I want to spend another willpower if I can.
Okay, you may.
So, spend willpower, that gets me up to 2 successes, which lets me remove memory permanently.
Okay. With that, she kind of blinks and looks a little confused. I need you to please give me a Dex plus stealth roll here. Or, alternatively, Dex plus occult, because you're going to try to hide that you're using your power in public.
I'm gonna do occult, because I don't have dots in stealth. Up 6?
Yes.
Oh, that's a failure. I don't have a ton of willpower left. Is it bad if I run out of willpower?
I don't think it matters if you run out. Yeah, I think if you run out, you just run out. I think that's it.
Okay, that's what I thought, but in that case, yeah, I do want to spend the willpower to have at least 1 success in hiding that I'm doing vampire shit.
Okay. I'll say you do notice... Oh no, let's get through this first. She blinks a couple times, and she looks up at you. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, can I help you? I'm just here with my kids. If you need the table, we'll be gone in a few minutes.
Oh, no worries. I was just checking to make sure everything was clean.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well,
You need
thank
to wipe
you.
the table down or anything?
Oh, you might need to when they're done. She nods to one of her kids, the older of the two, who is trying to eat a caramel apple and is basically just like licking the caramel off of it.
Oh, yeah, I know how kids are. Y'all have fun now.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Same to you.
As you leave, though, you do notice that a couple of the patrons are looking at the situation a little questioningly of like, wait, we saw him sit down a little while ago, before just kind of shrugging it off, and it's like, whatever.
Whew. Okay. So after he's done wiping the lady's memory, Gabe's going to go to Valencio's office and pray that he's there. You're just gonna knock on the door then?
It swings open a little ominously. You hear the creak of the old wood and you step in. It's very dark before Valencio appears from the shadows and turns on a lamplight. He looks incredibly exhausted, even more so than usual. And that's saying something considering all that's been happening lately. And he...
You alright?
Oh,
Don't look so good.
yeah, yeah, that whole thing with the stabbing in public, I'm going to have to talk with Jose about that. That was not good PR.
Yeah, on that front, I have taken care of the gentleman and then the mother that you asked me about. So they should not remember anything about witnessing maybe that incident.
He looks very relieved, like an immediate smile on his face, his shoulders relax. Oh, thank God. Okay, you're sure you got everything? You got memories? Did you get any evidence? Do you think that there is any? I
mean, evidence of the stabbing?
Yeah, like if they took pictures or anything. Did you ask?
You know, can't say that I did, but I mean, the one lady, she was handling two very small children, so I don't think she really had a hand free. The other guy, I did not check.
He kind of winces at that. Okay, we're gonna have to hope that whatever if they sent anything or took anything, that they're just gonna forget what it was about and delete it, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. But thank you for doing your best. It really does mean a lot. He takes out a wallet and hands you like $50. Is this enough for your time on that? I know that it was a bit of a rush job. Is that okay?
Sure.
And I guess consider this, I'll owe you one. I'll owe you a favor.
I appreciate it.
Anything you need from me before I go back to dealing with all that?
Well, it'd be real great if you could just make me legal, but I'm just joking.
He looks incredibly confused. Make you legal?
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you? Oh, well, it's kind of ugly business, but I suppose better know anyway. Lady responsible for me didn't really ask permission first. So, that's that. She also would like to kill me.
He looks a little shell-shocked at that. Okay, well that puts things in a new perspective. Damn. Oh geez, that's a lot. Are you okay? Like, do you know of any immediate threats? Do you need a hideaway?
Well, I've got friends backing me up. They're aware of the situation. We're actively working on it. Other than that, I don't know. Just peace of mind is mostly what I want right now.
He nods. I understand. Just now that you told me, now that you made me aware, I'll do my best to support you in any way that I can. He pauses for a moment, kind of staring at you questioningly. Actually, now that I think about it, I used to be the prince. I'm sure you figured that out by now, right?
I've heard things here and there.
Yeah, so I think I might be able to forge a document in case she tries anything. I don't know how much it would help against the current prince, since that could be a he said, she said situation, but I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
I mean, it's something. It would help. I mean, do you guys do like... It wouldn't really be a birth certificate. What would you call that?
Well, I can...
Embracing certificate? License?
I can say that when I was prince, at least, whenever we embraced someone new, there would be some paperwork involved. I know a few people bitched about my red tape or whatever, but it prevented things like this. He motions to you kind of vaguely, no offense, from happening. Especially sires just leaving out their child to rot in the cold. But the issue with the forgery would be that your sire wouldn't have the corresponding paperwork, but you would. If you plan on visiting her place, I could maybe give you something to slip into like a file or whatever, but I can at least give you one set.
I mean, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a second set in case the situation arises.
He nods. Okay, I think I could get that done for you by tomorrow. Do you think you could swing by then? I know you already have a lot on your plate, but...
I'll make it work. It seems important.
He nods. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow then. I'll whip up the paperwork and try to make it look as promising as possible. I'll work on a set for your sire as well. He hands you a sheet of paper. I do need you to fill this out with your full name and her full name, and any other information about your embracing you can remember. Could you do that for me real quick? And then I'll make sure it's destroyed, I promise.
Of course. So yeah, Gabe's just gonna go about filling out this document. I think he's got pretty good memories of everything because it's just over a year ago, so it's not that long ago, and also obviously somewhat traumatic.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, I don't think he's sparing a lot of details here, other than things that may be questionable legally within the Camarilla, I guess. Which mostly is just the embrace, right?
Yes.
Okay.
After you fill it all out, he glances over it. Okay, yeah, some of this isn't ideal, but I think we could put a spin on it.
Would it be possible to maybe change the date so it's before the current prince's ascension?
He nods.
Would that help?
Oh, yes, that would absolutely help. If we can say that I met you before Tabitha kicked me out, then that would make things way easier on your end. I'm sure your sire, Miss Laurel here, would probably kick and scream and say, no, that never happened, but...
Right. Well, with any luck, we've got a plan in motion that's gonna make what she says a little bit less believable to folks at large.
Oh?
Oh, well. I'm not really involved with that end of things, but I believe it amounts to planting evidence.
His eyebrows shoot up. Well, damn, okay then. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm lucky I have folks who are looking out for me.
He gives you a genuine smile at that. Yeah, it's always nice to have friends, have people supporting you. Make sure that they know that you appreciate their hard work.
Oh, absolutely. Even
Well,
if some of them can be a bit of a pain sometimes.
I hear that. Oh boy. No offense to the older kindred, but Well,
I appreciate really what you're doing here. Let me know if you need help with, I guess, memory stuff in the future. I don't know if I'm really a go-to person for that. I'm a bit new at it, but I was handy. I'm glad I could help.
he nods. Of course, yeah. It's always nice to have someone with dominate around. That's not a discipline that I ever took up, so having diversity in your coterie is a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
He slowly walks you to the door. Let me know if there's anything else that you need, but you know where to find me, and I hope you have a good night. Be sure to stay safe, especially with the whole sire thing.
Will do. And hey, you take care of yourself too.
He nods. Of course, yeah, will do.
Have a good one.
And with that, your mission has been accomplished. Congratulations.
Hooray!
Yay! Da, 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 da.
Okay. Go back to the group.
Finally getting back to Erica with your attempts to corral this person to the medical tent. When you approach them saying, oh, we'll get you patched up, they're like, oh, yeah, thank you so much, doctor. And as you walk, is anyone following, or...
I'm following.
Okay, Theo, you're following at a distance, or like right there with them?
With them, he's helping, like...
Okay.
Like, carrot, hold them. Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys are walking, once you reach probably about a minute into your walk, the tent's a few minutes away. The figure's like, hey, okay, I'm supposed to keep this away from you guys, but I think you should know this. You guys are working with that one. He nods back. The blonde one, right?
Do they mean Gabe? Gabe's blonde, right?
Yes.
Gabe is blonde.
He's like dirty blonde,
Dirty
yeah.
blonde.
It's like dirty.
Well, of course, he works at the circus.
Yeah, it's a coworker.
The
They're
figure...
not lying.
We sure do all work at the circus, yes.
The figure laughs aloud at that, like, oh my god, I forget how secretive you guys can be. I can't blame you. It's a... you all have the same condition, right? Of working for the circus. They kind of put emphasis on those words. It gets a little cold here some nights, right? And I would like for you guys to please roll specifically charisma and etiquette here.
Okay.
I see Sean looking up things.
I'm not looking up things. I have nothing
Oh.
to look up, unfortunately. Charisma? Okay.
Charisma and etiquette.
Hey.
Okay, so what are your rolls for reference?
The proper Lady Erica has 2 successes.
And Theo has 3.
Even more proper.
With your successes, you do know that they are very politely asking, you guys are kindred, right?
Yeah.
You could say we have a lot of kindred spirits around here.
So,
Okay. I think you two are the ones that I'm looking for.
sorry?
Listen, specifically you. He stands up straighter instead of like limping on you two. They stand up straighter, and you notice that a person who was just stabbed in the back probably shouldn't be standing up straight. They turn towards you, Leo, hold out their hand. You were offered a special thing with the prince, right?
Oh? Worm?
Oh, what now?
Hey, it's okay. It's no big deal. If he hasn't shared, if he hasn't shared, he's not ready for it. No biggie.
Steve.
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, I'm just a friend looking out for people, looking to keep some people from harm's way. I'm just wanting to let you know that offer would be very beneficial to you and your friend. Now, if you don't want to take it, you don't have to by any means, but come on, it's the prince. You're gonna get some good juicy information out of that.
Theo, what are they talking about?
We'll get to that in a bit. I'm handling one problem at a time here. What? Hold on. I wasn't expecting this. Hello?
I'm doing great.
What?
What, you weren't expecting like a messenger? That's fair. I mean, I didn't think I'd be coming here myself.
Wait, hold on. So, is that what all of you bitches are? Like, the whole purple cloak shit?
No, we're not here to intimidate you into joining. No.
Not me, no, but like the fucking circus or whatever. Are you guys like all like Tabitha's cronies or something?
The circus hates Tabitha. I thought you caught on to that by now.
No. Oh my. No, I assume you're working for Tabitha here.
Now, they hold up their hands in very defensive gesture. Whoa, 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 whoa. My kind do not work with your kind. No offense. Like, I'm sure some of you are lovely. This is more of like a symbiotic kind of temporary thing.
What is your kind?
Oh.
Listen, I'm done with the games. What's going on here?
This ain't no game. This ain't no game. I'm just saying, I'm aware that the prince gave you a deal.
Why are you guys sparkly? What does that mean?
Oh shit, you're really green, aren't ya? Fuck. Didn't they give you a card?
You get your license.
Could you just please give me a hand? I'm having a day today. Or like basically all since I've been hired. Just let a guy a hand, please.
Okay, hey, I can't blame you there. I can't tell you an awful lot because I can't let this get back to me. Because I don't want no sort of war going on. But I will give you One question. I feel like I've made quite a bit obvious to you, but just one question, just to get it out there, just as a head start.
I get a question you're asking.
You ask me a question, no biggie. Ain't no thing.
That was your question. This is your answer. Thank you.
You're a genie. I knew it.
Fucking
No,
shame.
I am not that mean. So then, Theo, what is your question?
How many leaks to the center of a Tootsie Roll? Answer me, you piece of shit!
How much wood could
69.
a woodchuck chuck?
Nice! And it disappears.
Can I have a name? Like, do you guys have are you guys like an organization? I assume with the purple cloaks, it's like a uniform or something. Can I at least know what this whole thing is?
Now, I wrote this down a while back,
Oh.
and I've forgotten the name that I gave them.
I feel like
Purple
every
people
point that
eaters.
Theo is faced with new shit like this, he just has a little mental breakdown.
Oh, that's not
Which I think
efficient.
is valid.
Oh, it's completely valid.
Theo is absolutely valid.
Jose
Cut back to that
wants to
bit.
disagree with that.
Where on earth did I write this? I hate this. I have 2
Theo does
notebooks
a
now.
little steal kill to cope.
I feel
It's
bad.
coming back to bite me.
Bite you say? Kindred joke.
Joke.
When you ask your question, the figure kind of twirls in the cloak, just showing it off. It's very pretty. And you do notice that the spot where they were stabbed, the bleeding has seemed to stop, and there's just a spot of black radiating from there. They go, oh, no. Melanie took this from us, not the other way around. We just let her use it. But we go by the Starlings. It's just a cute little name that we came up with.
Oh god, hold on.
Oh, I have to admit that is adorable.
Thank you. We're going for something majestic, like the bird, just something nice, but not too intimidate. Not the ravens. God, you have any idea how many times that's been used? The ravens, the crows, the blackbirds. Oh, come on. That's why we're purple. Splash of color.
Maybe just because you're all stars.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if that's canon or
Thank
not.
you,
but I like
thank
it.
you, random person. Just walk through.
You get out of here!
Ah!
No, that's their animal sidekick.
Okay, so with that then, we will switch to Danny and Patrick. Do you want to come back to the circus and regroup, or what's your plan here?
Go to the circus and then tell them hey, apartment's empty. We can go check it out.
You guys are able to take this body, and while you can't vicissitude it into a knife fight, or wait, no. Yeah, while you can't vicissitude it into a knife fight like Erica could, you guys are very easily able to take that shit and throw it in the sewer. Fucking yeet. And you are
Fucking
able
yeet.
to...
Swimming with the fishes.
You're able to deal with the blood in a very rudimentary way of... you find... I don't know, are there hoses? There's probably a hose connected to someone's water that you just spray the scene down with. This is probably an apartment complex. I don't know how apartments work.
Apartment complex.
You guys are able to...
It's too complex.
Boo.
Man, all these
you
apartment
guys are able
complexes we've
to-
been to have been quite complex.
At least the issue's there.
You guys are able to throw the body into the sewers, and the blood will take care of itself. It's supposed to rain tonight anyway, so hey, free cleaning. There we
Free
go, that's how we'll
cleaning,
wash it away.
Here we go now.
Alright, you guys are then free to go back to the circus and meet back up with your friends, I guess.
I think James has a question.
Yes, James.
Can I send a text real quick to the group chat?
Yeah, sure.
In character?
Jose, yes. As Jose gets to the medical tent, he sees the text from Danny and Patrick, and is gonna go, not quite. She's working with a wizard apparently, and send that.
Does he mean a stage magician or like what's the
Oh my god.
what's the deal here?
We have done that.
Bruh.